Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we have another What's on the Shelf. Getting close to the end here, only a few left, but let's get into it. First off, we have Crusaders, Thy Will Be Done. And in this game, you're the Grand Master of a militaristic order in the Middle Ages. You'll move your knights across Europe, defeating enemies, erecting buildings, and spreading the influence of your order. As the orders grow in strength, King Philip will become nervous and will eventually convince the Pope to disband the orders, ending the game. The action in Crusaders Thy Will Be Done is driven by your personal action wheel, which you upgrade over the course of the game. As you move your action tokens around the wheel, your options become more or less potent. Timing your actions and managing your action wheel will be the key to success as you pursue your strategy. Up next, we have Chrono Corsairs. And in this game, players will resolve the top card of Anomaly deck and place it in the discard pile. Next, everyone will simultaneously select and play one new plan card for the round and take turns performing their plans. Then you will hand out rewards to the players based on who has the most pirates in each area of the island. Finally, players will determine the order of the next round, spin the balloons, and reset the board. Every round, the storm stability marker will move one space forward, plus one additional space if anyone played an unstable plan this round. When the marker reaches the last space of the track, finish the round, and the player with the most time gems wins. Yeah, it's kind of time piratey. You're going there, there's time anomaly, time resets. Yeah. Up next, we have photosynthesis. And in photosynthesis, you'll be using light points to take your trees through their life cycles from seedlings to fully grown, then collect scoring tokens with points proportional to the richness of the soil in which the trees grow. But yeah, in this game, there's 3D trees you're putting out on the board, and the sun rotates around, and you can block other trees kind of from growing if your shadow or whatever covers the seedling or the smaller tree. They won't grow that round. It's a pretty fun game. Up next, we have Dead of Winter: The Long Night, and this is like the second version or whatever of Dead of Winter. Adds new modules and stuff. Has the same rules as original Dead of Winter, with some modifications. Added twists. Some of the rules are used every time you play. In addition, there are 3 modules included, which can be optionally added to the game. Each module comes with its own additional rules and components. And in this game, you're trying to build up your fort and go out and collect different resources and complete secret objectives, and there might be a traitor. And try to survive or kill everyone or whatever your objective is. Next up, we have Colt Express. And in Colt Express, it has a 3D train board. And to win, you must become the richest bandit in the Wild West. To reach this goal, you will try to get more loot than your opponents without being hit with too many bullets. The best shooter will receive the title of Gunslinger, worth $1,000. Each player has 10 cards for 6 different actions. 2 moves, 2 change floors, shoot 2, punch 1, loot 2, and a martial card. There are 5 rounds in the game. Each round has 2 phases. Phase 1 is the scheming phase, where players play their action cards into a pile in the center of the table. In Phase 2, the stealing phase, where the action cards are played that were played during Phase 1 are resolved. But it's a lot of fun. You'll be moving your guys around, up, down, trying to grab the loot, avoid the marshal, and shoot the other players. Next up, we have Vikings Gone Wild, the board game. And in this game, players will take on the roles of heads of clans fighting each other to prove to the gods who is the best. You gain victory points mainly by attacking other players, defending successfully, upgrading your town hall, completing missions. The last turn is reached when one player attains 40 or 30 victory points, depending on the number of players. But the final winner will only be determined once the 24 bonus points have been attributed. During each turn, you play cards from your hand, or in your hand to buy units or defenses, construct buildings, and attack one of your fellow players. You will have to find the right balance between investing your economy and growing your army. But yep, it's got a lot of little neat tokens and stuff in that game. But up next we have Founders of Gloomhaven. And in Founders of Gloomhaven, 1 to 4 players will lead a race of Gloomhaven residents working to build prestigious structures in the city by delivering various resources to them. The game is competitive, but players must work together, combining their basic resources into more advanced and lucrative ones, all the while managing the delicate configuration of building tiles on the map. But yep, this was the precursor game to Gloomhaven. It's got a lot of polyomino tiles in it. Up next we have Magic the Gathering Archenemy Nico Bolus. This is a different format of Magic the Gathering. It modifies the normal rules of Magic with a few additions and exceptions to create a unique and exciting multiplayer game format. And to win, Nico Bolus wins by defeating each member of the opposing team. The Gatewatch wins by eliminating the archenemy. The Gatewatch wins as a team, even if only one player is still standing when the sand settles. But it's like a 1 versus all format, and archenemy Nico Bolus gets extra big cards and extra mechanics, and the other players work together as a team to fight, 1 versus all style. And lastly, on this shelf, we have Dice Masters, and I have a few different sets on there. Dungeons and Dragons, Faerun Under Siege, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Heroes in a Half Shell, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles normal Dice Master set, and the Uncanny X-Men Dice Masters, as well as various blister packs and other expansions. There's Yu-Gi-Oh! And a lot of different IPs in Dice Masters. But in the game, you'll be building a pool of dice and using them to fight. You'll have your cards, and you can buy new dice from those cards to add to your pool. You'll start off with these, it's 8 or 10. It's been a little while since I played, but 8 or 10 just generic henchman dice. But a pretty fun game overall. But if you liked what you've seen, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell to keep up to date with my latest videos. And as always, have a great day.